Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Lakers Talk with Gerald. Today is January the 6th. Actually, it is January the 7th. It is very early in the morning for me. I don't know if you guys know. You know, hey, look, we are on a Monday. A lot of us are coming back from holidays, back from vacations, things like that. At least myself, starting off in the morning, I got to have my tea to start off with. Some of you guys have your coffee, things like that. Hey, I mean, get what you need to get your day started off right. So, guys, this is Lakers Talk with Gerald. Thank you guys for joining. We got some things to talk about today. We got another loss in the books, and it's something that, man, it was a really bad game. We got blown out by Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, early on, they just smacked us in the face, and they didn't stop smacking from what I saw. Guys, I actually didn't watch the full game. I actually was had some things I had to take care of at the time, and I didn't quite get to the game early enough. And then the next thing I know, I looked at the score, and we were down by 20 something early. I think in the first or something like that. So I just as soon as I saw that, I was like, wow, okay, well, I might have to watch this game on a recap or something like that. I might not be able to watch this right as it's going on because, yeah, that's gonna be hard to watch. So I didn't actually watch the game, uh, but I went over looked at highlights and kind of just saw how we were just getting manhandled, things like that, and we just could not get back in the game. Um, Guys, look, like the last podcast and the last video I talked about having to look to the bright side or trying to look for some silver lining. And I only talk about that because, I mean, if we just look at these losing and how everything's going and how everybody's playing right now, we're just going to be so down. We're just going to be like just so upset about everything. We're going to want to get Luke Walton fired. We want to trade Brandon Ingram. We want to trade Lonzo Ball. We just can't get rid of the whole team and bring a whole nother team in because guess what? Now these guys got to learn how to play with each other again. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to start winning right away. They still got to gel. They still got to play practice games. They still got to understand how each of them plays, where they need the ball at, how they like to score, all that stuff, you know. And then, you know, they got to learn how to play defense together as a team because individual defense in NBA just doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? You can be a great individual defender, but you know, if your team guys are letting guys get by, it's just not going to work very well. It's going to be teams just scoring all over us. So I think we just have to be patient. I got to preach patience. You know, we're going to need that, guys. I know it's a lot of you out there that don't have it. I mean, in fact, most times I don't have patience, to be honest. Usually I'm so upset. But the positive side of this, guys, let's talk about the positive side. All right, guys, before I get into that, wait. So this is episode 19 on the podcast. This is YouTube video number 5. All right, so I just want to make sure I recap that Lakers Talk with Gerald, if I have not mentioned that. But as I talked about, guys, the things that I got to stay positive on, I got to look at it like this. Okay, where were we last year? Were we in the playoff race at this time, at the same time of the year? The answer to that was we weren't. We were not. We were somewhere towards the bottom of the Western Conference. I mean, somewhere towards the bottom. I'm not joking, guys. I mean, remember we weren't doing well. We were doing okay. We were doing better than we were the year prior to that. But we weren't in a playoff picture at this time of the year. And so that's the positive side of it, right? We are still in the playoff. As of right, if the playoffs started right now, we would be in the perfect position. Do you guys know that? All right, we're in 8th place. I know you're thinking, why is that perfect position? Well, it's the perfect position because of this. All right, you know how the playoffs work? Well, who plays who, right? The number 8 team plays the number 1 team plays the number 8 team, right? The number 2 team plays the number 7 team. You know who the number 2 team is right now? Golden State Warriors. You know who's not the number 7 team? It's not the Lakers. All right, that's a positive right there. I mean, we need to face them eventually, but we need to start off with the other teams. All right, so if the playoffs started right now, we would play the Denver Nuggets in the first round. Golden State would play, I believe, Portland Trail Blazers, something like that. I'll take a look and confirm that here in a little bit. But what I'm saying is, the way the playoff brackets would work, if it started right now, they wouldn't face Golden State until the conference finals. Not so bad, right? I'll take that all day. All right, guys. Give me 1 second here. I just want to make sure everybody's good. So, look, that's the positive, right? I mean, look, all you guys out there, if you're listening to me, I mean, thank you for all your comments that I've been getting recently. So I really appreciate it. All you guys out there, all you people subscribing, thank you so much. Look, I started this podcast a little less than 2 months ago. It's coming up on 2 months here. So I'm starting to hit some milestones, and this being episode number 19. Now look, I'm almost to 20. That's going to be my next milestone, guys. I'm so happy. I'm looking forward to that. I'm so encouraged by all your words out there to just keep this going. And to just keep trying to make it better each time, okay? And giving you all that news that you need and all the good things that you like. All right, so let's talk about the stats now. I talked about positivity. I'm going to get more into the Western Conference standings here in a little bit and break those further down. And then I'm also going to go and look at the upcoming games for us. And also we're going to kind of talk about the other games for the other teams in the Western Conference that we're competing with for a playoff spot. Because that's going to show us because we're kind of competing at this time. We want to win some games, of course, but we're wanting them to lose some games also so that we can hold our position until LeBron and Rondo and everybody gets back and we can start gelling again. All right, guys, at this point, I'm just at the point of trying to maintain. Of course, I want to improve too. So we got to kind of do a combination of that. And, as Lakers fans, we just got to hope we get better. Guys are honing their skills, that when we get everybody back, we're going to be just ready. We can get LeBron and everybody, and then we'll get back to our superpowers again, okay? All right, so the Lakers did lose. The score was 108-86. We lost by 22 points. I mean, we couldn't even make the game look like we weren't getting blown out. But that's okay. That's how it is. Our record now is 21-19 with that. All right, so let's just talk about the stats here. All right. So you guys hear that jazz in the background? That's because, look, we need that jazz. It's early. I need that smooth stuff to just make me feel right when these Lakers lose. So that's what that is. All right, guys. So the stats are as follows. All right. Brandon Ingram, he ended up playing only 25 minutes. He was only 6 out of 16. That's 5 out of 16 field goals. He only had 13 points altogether. And 6 rebounds and 1 assist. So not a whole lot. It wasn't that great. So his was 5 rebounds. He must have took a rebound away from him or something like that. Not quite sure. JaVale McGee, he only played 16 minutes, only had 2 points, 2 rebounds. So I'm guessing once they started getting blown out, they just started trying different combinations. And by that point, I guess there was no point to put him back in there. For some reason, I noticed that they started Ivica Zubac at center, and they started JaVale McGee at power forward, at small forward or something like that, and Brandon Ingram played the other small forward, and then it rounded out the starters with Lonzo Ball and Josh Hart, which that actually seems a little strange to me. I see that Luke Walton is probably trying some things. I mean, that's where I kind of get weary on. I mean, I understand that we got a lot of guys hurt. You're trying to try different combinations. We're losing. But at the same time, I don't want to just start changing up the starting lineup randomly like that with Ivica Zubac and then JaVale McGee. I'm thinking maybe it was a matchup thing, having Karl Anthony Towns up against him. I don't quite know, but the only reason I say that and I mention it is because when you take JaVale McGee, for example, and he's been playing starting center the whole entire season, and it's a certain rotation. He's used to playing a certain way and being in certain spots. That now, if you put him at the power forward, which he's not used to playing, and Ivica Zubac is not used to playing together at that position, that's not going to be. It's like doing that for the first time against a good Minnesota team. They are a good team. Even though they're under 500, they're still a pretty good team. I mean, if they're probably in the Eastern Conference, they'd probably be in a playoff spot. So just think about that. I mean, we are in a tough Western Conference. So anyway, I'm just a little skeptic on that change in the starting lineup. Not quite sure what's going on there, but hey, that's what it was. Lonzo Ball did not have any points at all, which I don't like to see that. He didn't take a whole lot of field goals. Not really good with that. I really want Lonzo Ball to take. He only took 4 shots in the entire game. He had 4 assists and 6 rebounds. I don't like that, guys. I need my starting point guard, especially with all these guys out. I need him being more aggressive. I need him taking more field goals. I need him going to the basket, trying to score. I mean, we need that, guys, and we can't have him only trying 4 field goals. You got to be more aggressive. He took 2 3-pointers, he missed them, and he took 2 regular field goals and missed both of that. So he was, he laid an egg on that one. Okay. All right, Josh Hart looks like he had another rough game. Also, he was 3 out of 12 field goals overall. He was 2 out of 5 3-pointers, so he was 40% on his 3-pointers, so that was pretty good. That's decent, but of course, in this game, that did not make anything of a difference because we were getting blown out. Beasley ended up playing. He played 21 minutes. He had 11 points, 5 rebounds. Tyson Chandler had 6 points, 10 rebounds. Mo Wagner came in and played some minutes. You guys gonna have to write in the comments and let me know how he played, what do you think, how he looked, and things like that. Actually, I'm gonna go back and watch it later today. I actually got to go back to work today, so unfortunately, I don't have all day long to kind of review things. So I'm gonna have to wait till I get off work. Got to go, make that money. You know how it is. So then I'll kind of review through the game a little more and get some more detail and watch some video and see how he is. Mo Wagner, I haven't watched him a whole lot. I think he's okay. I don't think he's going to be somebody that's going to be a big impact on us this year at all, for the most part. And then Lance Stevenson had 14 points also. He had 6 assists, 5 rebounds. Mykhailo Luke played some minutes, got 4 points. Wasn't a whole lot going on there, guys. So, and once again, Kuzma did not play again. So, you guys got to understand, too, where we are. We got our top 2 scorers out. Average. These guys both lead us in scores. If you take your top 2 leading scorers off of any team, you're probably going to lose like this. You're probably not going to be winning. Think about it. You take Kevin Durant and Steph Curry off the Golden State Warriors. They're still going to be good, but they're not going to be winning like they win right now. You know what I mean? So, those are the bright sides of the thing. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the schedule coming up. Before I get to the schedule, we're going to talk about the standings, okay? So the Western Conference right now as it stands, as I mentioned, Denver was in first place, okay? So Denver's at first place. You got Golden State Warriors right after that. Then you have OKC in third place. And LA Clippers are still right there in fourth place. And right after them are the Houston Rockets in fifth place, San Antonio in sixth, Portland Trailblazers in seventh, and then our Los Angeles Lakers in 8th place. So see, guys, we've lost, I think, 5 out of 6 games, and we're still in 8th place. We have not fallen out. So be positive. We're going to get better. Look, and then you have the Utah Jazz that's in 9th place now, right 1 game behind us, exactly 1 game behind us, okay? And then Sacramento Kings after them, and then the Minnesota Timberwolves right after that. So, look, both the Utah Jazz and the Sacramento Kings both have 1 game, one more loss than we have, okay? So, it's getting tight. We actually play today, we play the Dallas Mavericks in Dallas. Look, they're 2 games behind us in the standings, but we need to get this win. It's going to be in Dallas, guys. I hope it's not going to be same as Minnesota. I hope we can play hard, get this win. If we don't, guys, look, we're still going to actually be, even if we lose tonight, we still are going to be in 8th place, right? Because Utah still have 1 less win than us. So unless they're playing and they get a win also, then they would be tied with us. So we're still going to hold that 8th position, even if we lose the game tonight. Hey, that's, so guys, so LeBron James, when is he coming back? God, we don't know. I tell you what, though, he's been out it's been 6 games now, I believe, and they said he was going to get evaluated in another week, and that was a few days ago. So that just means he's going to get evaluated. Once he's evaluated, if everything looks right, then he can start practicing again and ramping up. So it's going to be at least 2 weeks, guys. So we're going to have to maintain. I don't think we're going to get more players. That was my alarm going off. It is early in the morning. But we're gonna have to just. I don't think we're gonna get any other players really that can really help us. I mean, I've been asking. People have been commenting like, "Hey, do you think Magic's gonna start trading people? We're gonna start getting." And my question is, my answer to that was yes and no. Or he's going to be looking at it. He's going to be trying to see how he can help the team. However, at this stage in the season, I mean, who's really going to help us? Who can we get that's going to help us? And we really need some alpha dominant scorer or person that can, a veteran that's played, that can lead these young guys and score without needing, and can carry the team on his back. And right now, the guys like that are the Jimmy Butlers, the Kevin Durant's, the Kawhi Leonard's, those type of guys. And to be honest with you guys, I don't believe any of those teams out there want to help us at all. They don't want to see the Lakers get better by trading and giving us their best player. So a lot of them out there, even though Magic's probably calling every one of them, wanting to offer all kind of things, but they don't want to help us out. We've won the second most championships in the NBA. These other teams, they're upset already because they believe we get all we're LA and we get we're a big market, so we get all these people coming and they're kind of jealous, to be honest. So well, I can't hate on them though. So it is what it is. So I don't foresee us with that. Yes, Magic was looking. However, no, I don't think we're going to be able to get one of those good players like that that's going to really help us out. So I say that we stand pat for the most part. We just hone in on what we got. We work on team ball until we start getting Kuzma, Rondo, and LeBron back, and then we can rev back up to where we were. Okay. All right. So those are my questions for that. All right. So as I mentioned, standings. Now let's look at upcoming games. All right. So the Lakers, as I mentioned, we play the Dallas Mavericks today, Monday, the 7th of January. That's going to be at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, 5:30 Pacific. The Dallas Mavericks are favored by 6.5 on this game. So that goes to show you right there that not many people believe Lakers going to get this win. But let's see, the game after that, we are going to be playing not until Wednesday, guys, will be our next game. And that's going to be against the Pistons. We're finally going to actually be back at home at the Staples Center. So, look, and we're going to be we are going to be playing the Jazz soon. We're playing the Mavericks. We're going to be playing a lot of these teams that we're right close with. So our destiny is going to be in our hand. But like I said, guys, I am, I think we're going to maintain. I think we're going to be all right. Stay positive. Yeah. All right, guys. So that's how I'm going to end this episode. Appreciate you guys for joining. This is, once again, episode number 19, YouTube video number 5. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you. And I am now officially